When it comes to Hispanic and Latinx representation in mainstream media, it's pretty evident how minimal it is in TV shows, movies, and other media. Take the Oscars as an example. 6 movies in total that were produced by Latinx people were nominated for Best Picture. However, only 2 of those movies won their nomination, Birdman and The Shape of Water.
Who gave this son of a bitch's green card? Birdman!
Maybe next year the government will inflict some immigration rules to the academy. 2 Mexicans in a row, that's suspicious, I guess.
It's worse when you get down to Best Actor and Actress. Only 7 Latinx actors were nominated for either Best Actor or Actress ever, and only 1 of which won their nomination. When Hispanic or Latinx people are displayed in media, they are either the help, the supporting cast, a stereotype, or an irrelevant background character. But when you get down to how Latinx people are represented, take the news as a major example.
Trump administration Friday to fully restore deferred action for childhood arrivals program,
the DACA decision is something that supports our values as a country this way.
Congratulations.
Is the American way. We're very proud of
that. Will be open to new applicants for the first time since 2017.
But we're blocked by police at the Mexican border. Why did you characterize it as such?
And I don't like that.
The migrants tore down a fence in Guatemala.
Do you think that you These are hardened criminals. These are tough people.
Following the 2018 election, the October surprise, a term given to describe news events that can influence the outcome of an upcoming election, was given.
A caravan.
Their caravan.
This caravan.
The caravan news story was a media event pushed by President Donald Trump and the GOP to focus the final days leading up to the November 2018 House and Senate election on the issue of immigration through the use of fear-mongering, blatant racism, and xenophobia against not only Central American immigrants, but even implying that there are Middle Eastern terrorists with affiliations with ISIS within the caravan.
And in that caravan, you have some very bad people. You have some very bad people. And we can't let that happen.
The news media response to this was essential because it had the opportunity to encapsulate the messaging and meaning behind the story. Many news stories chose to fixate their reporting and imagery directly aimed against Donald Trump, while others, sometimes more right-leaning news organizations, decided to publish their reporting aimed against the immigrants. Take this Fox News article as an example. The wording in the header calling the immigrants dangerous and implying that there are gang members within the caravan group all do one thing: they fearmonger. Through the use of this particular wording, it can change the ultimate perception a targeted audience has on the viewing of a group of people by implying that everyone within that group of people is affiliated or in a way complicit with whatever behavior is being described. The strategy of fear-mongering through the media as a way to shift public opinion towards a particular political agenda undermines the very real identity and lives that the majority of these immigrants live.
Our message is, we're not criminals. We're coming over here because we want to work. We need a job. We need better, a better life. That's why we're here.
You understand that President Trump is going to use the pictures of thousands of people surging to the gates against you.
And with all due respect, we are not criminals.
Donald Trump is un anticristo.
Donald Trump is an antichrist, this man says. Have you heard, though, that President Trump doesn't want more people coming? And he's even separated families who try to come. What should we do now, then? She says.
Wording is a powerful tool when writing to give off a certain perception on whatever group you're describing because they can serve to become labels affiliated with that group. You've probably seen these words used to describe a Hispanic or Latinx person in a news article. Even the imagery that the news media decides to use while trying to remain impartial and objective can give off this same implication by showing to you and implying to you that these people can be dangerous. There is a thin line here between trying to show the true and authentic experiences as a journalist of what these migrants are going through. But imagery always gives off a strong message, and it is important to ask yourself the questions of whether whatever you are displaying serves not only the interests of your target audience, but if it respects the subjects in the imagery, and if people are left with the right information you are trying to convey, and not with any misconceptions of what the media might convey.
A family raising questions about the police narrative surrounding a deadly shooting in Pilsen last night.
On August 31st, 2020, at 10:45 p.m., Miguel Vega was shot in the head and killed by a Chicago police officer in Pilsen on 19th and Loomis. He had just turned 26 years old, and he was a father of 2 children. The issue is that this is not the only police shooting of a person of color in the city of Chicago. As a whole, police and gun violence disproportionately against people of color are one of the major issues that plague Chicago. And the media response to these 2 issues plays into the attitudes that many Chicago residents and nationwide have on viewing the city and its people. This is because when another shooting happens, the media sometimes treats it as just another shooting, as just an objective statistic with no substance on the systematic issues that progressively make this issue worse.